Alright guys, as you can see, I ran my fence all the way around and I connected these two posts together just because I have that one concreted in. I wanted to kind of sturdy this one up a little bit. The fence isn't like great. I might try to run some sort of an anchor to that top post up there in the corner. I also want to put another one right there along that back side. But for right now, what I'm going to be doing is putting this gate on here. And it is literally like, I only have like an inch of leeway between that post and this post. So what I need to do is notch the bottom out to clear that concrete block. And these gates have a fixed bottom hinge, so I'm going to have to draw out the spot welds and actually move the hinge up and re-weld it. But I need to cut the bottom section of that gate off so that it'll clear that concrete slab so I can get it down further, because she wants to get some goats here eventually and I don't want a goat slipping underneath the gate. So here's my hinge. I'm just going to use the holes that I drilled the spot welds out of to spot weld it onto the new section. Probably just going to have to use 1/8 inch 6013 because I'm pretty sure they make these gates out of recycled snuff can lids and I don't want to burn through it. I can figure something out here. Am I straight?
You look super straight running the drill.
Whoa!
You missed him. Because it's, well, I mean, up at the top, if
It's
it goes
fucking
in a little
perfect.
bit more, that's...
I think the patchy head.
Am I taking this off?
No, I'd say leave it there.
Okay.
He wrote Billy Bob loves Charlene. In John Deere rain. On a hot summer night. Ladders 3 foot high. And the whole town said, boy, should he use red, but it looked good to Charlene. In John Deere rain.
Get paid.
Watch out, baby goose! Ah, baby goose! Ah, baby goose! So that was a lot harder than I wanted it to be. But now it's on there. The gates were on sale, and I had 9 foot 10 inches and 7/8 between these posts, and that's almost what the gates are from the hinges. I just had to sink them in there pretty far. That top one I can still adjust in a little bit and get it off that post more if I wanted to. But I'm also going to weld a piece of 1/8 inch in there. Whenever I have a little bit more time, I'm just going to make an L bracket for it. But that should definitely do for now. How's it going, guys? We got a lot to do today. As you can see, I got my block back from the machine shop for the skid loader. So we are going to be this weekend putting a crank back in that and measuring the stick out on the pistons because they had to deck the block. As you can see, they did just the cylinder head surface, and they left me my injection pump surface the same because that actually times the injection pump how high it sits off the deck here. But right now I got to go finish my gates. So I'm going to go get the stuff out of the trailer that goes in the skid steer engine. Alright, we got our cooler loaded down. This is the benefit of the old King quads. Super low gear. What is it do you think you were doing? That's my phone. No, stop. Come on. No, come on. Quit looking at. Stop it. What do you got? Yeah, eat that. I have a self-cleaning door. Thank you. You're actually helping me. Alright, so I built these doors. There's another one in the pasture. So I thought I was going to put them on the front of the barn. Didn't do that. So now I'm going to take them apart so I can make gates for the cow pens. Because I might as well not buy any new wood. Although this is going to be a pain in the ass. have all the screws you want. And probably even some wood by the time it's all said and done.
I need screws and a thingy for the end.
Alright, so I cut out the part of me actually making the gates because it was boring. But I put one right here because Rochelle decided that we needed a tiny little pig. Once he gets big, he's going to be our breeder. So I reused all that wood from that door that I previously made. Just put these latches on here. Opens up all the way, doesn't get bound up or anything. And this one here did the same thing, but I have to hold this post back because it was broken off and shoved back a little bit too far, so I dug a hole and mounted this 2x6 to it and put some sackcrete in there. I'm gonna let that dry until tomorrow, but I got it pulled pretty well level where it needs to be. And that one also opens, no issues, and they're pretty strong. This is probably dry enough that I could let off of it, but I don't want to until tomorrow. I'm gonna give it a full 24 hours. Okay. Then I was gonna put one right here, but I don't want to yet because the way that I'm gonna have to do it to get it to swing back into this gate, I'm gonna have to put the hinges right there, and this gate doesn't go any further back than that because of the fitment issues that I have with it. So, and if I try to put it over here, I'm gonna have to put actual anchors in the concrete. So I think I'm just gonna let that open for now because I have these doors that I can swing closed, so they'll just be able to come into this little part right here while they're in their pen. That's not a big deal. The only time it's gonna be a problem is if I want to open this gate completely and lock them in that pen, but at that point I can just run them up into the pasture, or I probably will end up putting a gate here at some point in time. But for right now, they can actually come down off the pasture and come into their pen, which they are trying to do right now because Rochelle just put some grain out for them. So we'll just go ahead and let them in. Now here they are in their little pen in the barn. So now they can ward off the weather.
Oh, you scared her. I can do that tomorrow too. Once your concrete dries.
Yeah, just hopefully they stay away from my sackcrete. I think it's almost dry. Sweet. Okay, that should be it, guys. Thanks for watching. My next one's probably going to be rebuilding the skid steer, hopefully. So, see ya.